start in a minute, just hang on, and then just left them in the room. For 15 minutes, there's a group of, I think it was under 30, and the other group was over 60. And then they came back 15 minutes later and came back and asked the group under 30, hey, how long did you think we were gone? And they were like 25 minutes, 28 minutes. It was 15 minutes. And then they asked the 60-year-old plus group, how long do you think we were gone? They were like 7 or 8 minutes. It was 15 minutes. And by the way, that was like, okay, we're done. Thank you. Like the group was like, hey, I thought we were here for a study. You just did it. Wide open Wednesday, incredible weather day. Same thing scheduled, slated, forecasted for mañana and Friday. Pretty darn good stuff. It might even fade into Saturday. I'm talking about like what we woke up to this morning. Kind of cool and crispy, nothing harsh, like high 50s. It was not 60 degrees. On the North Shore, I'm sure it was low 50s. Might have been a high 40s thermometer reading somewhere on the North Shore. But it was high 50s this morning. And kind of cloudy mostly, but some sun would pop in for a minute, and then cloudy and mostly, and then some sun. And then by around 10 a.m., the sun just broke through. But the temperature's really not rising that much. Around 71, 72 right now. That's it. I mean, it was mostly 60s all day. Most of the morning, I should say, through lunch. Just fantastic weather. And it is only 71, 72 right now, peaking out. We'll dip right back into the 60s tonight, overnight, into the high 50s. And do it all again tomorrow. Might be mid-50s when you wake up on the South Shore. Could be high 40s when you wake up on the North Shore. And then we hit around 72. And then Friday, same kind of thing. Saturday, same kind of thing. Warming up maybe a tad by Sunday, but really nice weather. I hope this is not the last blast, huh? It could be. This could be like the last of the high 50s, waking up low 60s type of gimmick till October. Who knows? Could be the last Coolio front rolling through. I hope not. We could use one next week when French Quarter Fest cranks up, huh? How nice would that be? Thursday through Sunday, having this kind of weather for French Quarter Fest? That would be ideal. Just get people out there. It would be packed. It would be great. And then, I'm greedy. I want to go a couple more weeks and you fade into Jazz Fest and Zurich Classic and have this kind of great weather because we know what's coming. Heat and humidity, not our friend. Anyway, great weather on this wide open Wednesday. Incredible weather. Get out and enjoy it. Tonight, boil some crawfish or drop some coals and grill some steaks, some pork chops, burgers, dogs, whatever you do. Light up the gas, get out in the yard, get outside, dine outside, enjoy this great weather while we have it. I love it. There was a USA Today poll, I think it was yesterday, the day before, Trump leading by 2 points over Biden, 40-38. A lot of undecided right there, huh? 1/5 of voters. Wall Street Journal poll, Trump leads in key 6 swing states, but the margin of error is plus or minus 4. Trump over Biden in Arizona by 5 points, Georgia 1, Michigan 3, North Carolina 6, Nevada 4, Pennsylvania 3, all within the margin of error, but that works the other way too. Arizona by 5. Margin of error in the poll is plus or minus 4. This Wall Street Journal poll, I view that a Wall Street Journal poll as reputable. Some people don't believe in polls, think it's absurd. Polls that phrase their questions properly, that use science, they're pretty accurate. After the fact, they're accurate like 99% of the time. That might be a stretch, 9 out of 10. especially like Wall Street Journal. So Trump over Biden in Arizona by 5. It could be 1. It could be as little as 1 in reality. And it could be as much as 9 in reality. So just take it for what it is. Trump over Biden in Arizona by 5, Georgia by 1, Michigan by 3, North Carolina by 6, Nevada by 4, Pennsylvania by 3. Wisconsin, they are tied. For some Trump supporters, they're like, boy, thought the lead would be bigger. For some Biden supporters, they're like, wow, these numbers aren't insurmountable. I would still say this thing is still pretty wide open. We're in April, May, June, July, August, September. Get 6 months. 6 months. And it's a funnel for Joe Biden and Donald Trump. It's not they're 20 years old and everything's wide open, like the corporal running the controls. Rouse's Markets phone line, 766-9480. No, you're young. Everything is wide open. It's all out there for you. Trump is what, 77? Biden's 80, 81? It's funneling down. It's the opposite. I started the show with those under 30 sitting in a room for 15 minutes, thought they were there 25 minutes. Those over 60 thought they were there 7 minutes. No, time goes by fast when you get older. That's why Joe Biden, I mean, I'm just like, I'm Joe Biden, okay? I've been in public office for 40 years, 50 years, literally. President of the United States. I'm 80, 81 years old, however old Joe Biden is. You're president, so it's just this absurd grind. There's no like chilling for the next 3 days, and we're going to do that again next week. You just can't do it. It's just this grind, always under scrutiny, always being watched, and it's the real thing. You're president of the United States. You can't just not do the job. So it's a stressful job. You can look at presidents' photos when they enter office, when they leave after 4 years, when they leave after 8, and it's not natural aging. I'll say it. It is. I don't care if it's Obama, Bush 1, Bush 2, Clinton. Look at any president. Look at Abraham Lincoln. My God, look at Abraham Lincoln in 1960 and look at Abraham Lincoln in 64. It's crazy. No, you can Google presidents before and after because it is a thing. It's like Keanu Reeves not putting his hand on females when he's taking a photo. The hands are always out and exposed. No, it's a thing. You can Google presidents and just the stress and, hey, it's like a dog years thing or something, you know? So think about that too. Every, day that Biden is president, in the day for just an 80, 81-year-old, it's a few days. And he's doing that every day. So now I'm Joe Biden. I'm like, I've done enough. I don't want to run again. I think 50% of Joe Biden running is obligation that he's president, that he beat Trump once, he could do it again. There's this obligation to the party, to America versus Trump kind of thing. But I think if it was just up to Joe Biden, he would say, I'm going to just fade on over out into the sunset, man, and enjoy the time I have left, doing the opposite of being president. Just chilling like Bob Dylan, who played here Monday night in New Orleans, by the way. Wide open Wednesday. Corey Johnson with you. Gorgeous weather day. Get outside.
The Woodhouse Day Spa with 5 area locations: New Orleans, Metairie, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and now Mandeville. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. WoodhouseSpas.com.
The Port of New Orleans is the gateway to global commerce, the economic engine that moves Louisiana and our country forward. For more than 125 years, Port Nola has continued to deliver the goods we use each and every day by river, rail, and by road. No matter what, it all happens right here, delivering Louisiana's future at the Port of New Orleans, your working river. Learn more about your Port of New Orleans. Visit portnola.com. Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right. Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com. Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Francesca Deli and Pizzeria has over 15 specialty sandwiches, a big 10-ounce burger, and some of the best pizza in New Orleans. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview between Canal Boulevard and West End. River Cities Total Maintenance keeps you cool, New Orleans. NOLAAC.com is your cool spot.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes are magazine, as unique as you.
Ooh, Leidenheimer, that's what I said. Ooh, Leidenheimer, that's French for bread. Leidenheimer.
The French bread of the city of New Orleans. Good to the last crumb. Leidenheimer French bread.
Custom window treatments can enhance the look and value of your home. At Helm Paint and Decorating, we're proud to offer custom plantation-style window shutters by Scandia. Perfect for any window, including large frames, French doors, sliding doors, and arches. American-made SL300 shutters are available in many colors to match your personal decor. We'll come out to measure, and you'll receive fast delivery. Plus, they're virtually maintenance-free.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore let us steer you in the right direction.
Helm Paint and Supply.
Did you know Rouse's sells only Angus beef? Angus beef's natural marbling means more succulence and flavor. Whether you choose Rouse's USDA Prime, Choice, or Select, it'll be only Angus beef when you get it at Rouse's. Tastes like home.
Yeah, you right. Wide open Wednesday. It is crawfish season. Rouse's Markets does taste like home. Best quality, best price, best selection on crawfish. Live by the sack. You want to boil them for 10 people, for 50 people, for 100. Live by the sack crawfish. Local. Probably scooped up this morning from local ponds in Southeast Louisiana. It's Rouse's Markets. No, they're boiling crawfish live by the sack crawfish all day long at each and every Rouse's. And they're selling live by the sack crawfish. So if you want to boil them yourself, Rouse's Market. You want to eat them? Rouse's Market. Hot from the pot, ready to eat right now. Rouse's Markets. Smells like crawfish inside those Rouse's Markets because they're boiling them. Or you want to just grab them by the sack live, take them home and boil them yourself. Rouse's Markets. Best quality, best price, best selection. It's crawfish season. Crawfish season, Rouse's Markets. You know, no one sells more crawfish around here than Rouse's. And both ways, live by the sack, no one sells more than Rouse's. Boiled, hot from the pot, ready to eat, nobody sells more than Rouse's. There's a reason. It is Wide Open Wednesday. It is an incredible weather day. Boil some crawfish tonight. Wall Street Journal poll, Trump leads in 6 key swing states over Biden. NOPD warning drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. I have a question. Why? Why would NOPD even for a minute be putting traffic enforcement into play at any kind of a level where they're announcing as much? It is a waste of time for New Orleans that still has a violent crime problem. Trending downward, thank goodness. New state troopers coming in, state troop in, thank goodness. You got the attorney general prosecuting crimes, not just the DA, thank goodness. But still, it is a violent crime city. Bigger fish to fry. I just think it is something that the NOP doesn't have time to deal with right now. It's not some big money generator. It's easy to get around the city right now. Maybe it's less population, whatever. There's not like a lot of traffic accidents, and are people running red lights and doing kind of strange things at certain times? Yeah, I think we all see that. But I think generally speaking, the city's fine as far as traffic. It isn't like people are, gosh, you go down Claiborne Avenue, the people are doing 70. You go down Carrollton, they're doing 60, 70 miles an hour. I mean, it's Broad Street. You can't do that down Broad. You'd bottom out and rip your oil can, rip the oil pan out of the vehicle. And anyway, the NOPD warning drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. And I ask the question, why? 766-9480. Love to hear from you. 766-9480. I hope that Senate Bill 21 passes and the governor signs it, where all traffic cameras are turned off, including the city of New Orleans. 766-9480. Rouse's Markets phone lines. Love to hear from you. Mother's Day, what, about 5 weeks away, May 12th? Mother's Day's next month, about 5 weeks away. Don't blow it, guys. I don't know if she was a mother or not. The New Orleans Easter Day parade last Sunday in the French Quarters. The Quarters. Get me a shrimps po' boy in the Quarters. Which legendary female performer was essentially behind the New Orleans Easter Day parade, or at the very least took it to an entirely different level, the level it's at today? Which legendary female performer, celebrity, local celebrity, took the New Orleans Easter Day parade to its present day level? 766-9480. You got answers? Or an answer? I got 50 big bucks for you. Good at one of the 5 area Woodhouse Day Spa locations, just in time for next month's Mother's Day, guys. It's what mom wants. Your mom, the mother of your children, your sister, aunt, grandmother. 2 South Shore locations, 2 North Shore locations. They're in Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana. The corporals at the controls fielding your phone calls this very moment. Area code 504, the now infamous 504. 766-9480. Rouse's Markets phone lines. 766-9480. Yeah, that one I think's pretty simple, huh? The Easter parade. I got another one for you. We're going from female to male. Father of the USFL. The father of the United States Football League. Father of the USFL. Give me the answer to that. I've got 50 big bucks for you. Good at one of the 5 area Woodhouse Day Spa locations. Let's hit the phone lines. Rouse's Markets phone lines. 766-9480. NOPD warns drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. I think that is a waste of time. I think when police are on the interstate or driving on a city street, they need to be speeding. They need to be speeding away from traffic. Get away. All you do is slow down traffic. Police and law enforcement know it. That's why when I'm on the interstate and some cop blows by me doing 80, I'm like, why is he speeding? He doesn't have his lights on. I'm like, thank God he's speeding. Go, officer, go. Push the throttle down. Move. Otherwise, everybody will be in the way. Let's go to Slidell, Rouse's Markets phone line, 766-9480. Chris is in Slidell. What's up, Chris?
Yeah, I have an answer to that one about Chris Owen, the Easter Day thing, Chris Owen.
Wow. Yeah, you answered it with making the question the answer. You are correct.
Yeah, you're right. Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for her, Johnny?
My buddy used to always bust on the signage out front where it says, she's hot, she's sexy, she's hot. It's like, really? You have to say hot twice? That couldn't come up with another adjective? Really? Anyway. Legendary Chris Owen. Chris and Slidell, you are correct. Who's getting the Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate?
Oh, yes, my wife.
Nice. Tighten up the wife. Yeah, Mother's Day coming up. Hang on. All right, Chris, what do you think about, do you go into the city from Slidell often or you stay on the North Shore mostly?
All the time.
What's that?
All the time. I go downtown all the time.
Does the NOPD need to be out enforcing traffic laws? It seems like traffic's just fine in the city. I'm being serious. Cops pulling me over, turning into I got brake tag. I'm legal. I don't want to be stopped or waiting in a line while cops are checking other people. I don't want to deal with that. Some roadblock. You think NOPD needs to be messing with that?
I totally agree.
They should, or shouldn't? You agree with me or them?
Oh, no. I think they should enforce, on the crime and especially in the East and all that stuff like that.
No doubt. I even get mad, dude. I'll be in Jefferson. There's not like a major crime problem there. It's not perfect, but I'll see like state troopers on like the exit, like the big looping exit at Clearview or Causeway, and they're like checking brake tags. I'm like, oh, on the interstate, really? On the 2 state troopers? I'm like, go catch some criminals, man. They pull me over. And, hi, officer. I got to slow down and wait. Trying to get to where I want to go.
Yeah, definitely. They're checking brake tags on Clearview?
That they have before, like state troopers, like the little clover leaf loops.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be like 2 state trooper Suburbans in there and just like checking for brake tag or your license plate or whatever. It's absurd. It's like, really? Come on. Look, I get pulled over for speeding and you nail me for expired brake tag, no license, whatever. That's great. Tinted glass, whatever. Well, that's different. You should get pulled over for dark tinted glass. That's a reason to pull you over. But no, I don't think police should proactively go after you for brake tag or unless it's obvious and they see it. I don't think there should be like roadblocks for it. And I don't think the NOPD needs to be radar gunning. They got traffic cameras everywhere. They don't need to be wasting their time doing that. I don't think.
Oh, no, not at all. I think the House Bill 21 or something is taking away the brake tags. I think.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to go away.
Yeah.
Won't even need the brake tag.
No, not at all. No.
Hopefully the traffic cameras go away. At least that would give them some excuse to shoot some radar.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
Chris, hang on, all right?
No problem.
Chris is in Slidell. He just picked up 50 big bucks to the Woodhouse Day Spa. That easy. The New Orleans Easter Day Parade, which legendary female performer, celebrity behind it? Chris Owen. I got another question out there. Father of the USFL, United States Football League. That was about, 40 years ago? 83 to 85, right? 41 years ago. Wow. Spell it backwards, spell it forwards. It comes up, wow. As in wide open Wednesday, wow. Incredible weather day. Wall Street Journal, Trump leads in 6 key swing states in the latest poll. NOPD warns drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. We're going to have to get that, what's her name? Nancy Kerrigan? Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamar Automotive Complex is something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We're doing all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
Outdoor dining, Middle Eastern cuisine, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe, some of the city's finest lamb chops and shish kebab, Carrollton at Jeanette by the streetcar barn, Lebanon's Cafe.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, with 5 area locations: New Orleans, Metairie, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and now Mandeville. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. WoodhouseSpas.com.
For Leidenheimer Baking Company, producing the perfect French bread is more than a vocation. It's a sacred mission. And for 5 generations, they've used the same time-honored process, baking their signature loaf with its crisp crust and delicate center, unique and still good to the last crumb. From the finest French Quarter restaurants to your local po' boy shop, for over 125 years, New Orleans' own Leidenheimer.
1970 was an exciting time in New Orleans. The first Jazz Fest was held, the city hosted its first Super Bowl, and the first Helm Paint location opened on Earhart Boulevard. While the floppy disks, mood rings, and pet rocks may have come and gone since the 70s, Helm Paint has grown to become your premier source for quality Benjamin Moore products, competitive pricing, and personal service. Please visit one of our locations today, and we'll meet our competitors' prices on any identical product. Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore, let us steer you in the right direction.
Helm Paint and Supply.
When USA Today ranked the 10 best must-visit New Orleans restaurants for travelers, Mid-City's own Katie's made the list. USA Today says Scott Craig is chef-owner at Katie's, a much-loved Creole Italian eatery that draws armies of regulars for lunch, brunch, and dinner. A neighborhood spot where locals congregate and New Orleans-style hospitality rules. Indeed it does. Katie's in Mid-City.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Interlocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Interlocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Interlocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes, a magazine as unique as you.
Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
Francesca Deli and Pizzeria has over 15 specialty sandwiches, a big 10-ounce burger, and some of the best pizza in New Orleans. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview between Canal Boulevard and West End.
Yeah, you right, Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you. Wide open Wednesday edition of the program. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm actually getting trivia emailed to me. You can email us, Corey at CoreyTalks.com. That's our website, by the way, CoreyTalks.com. Corey spelled Kaare. Corey at CoreyTalks.com. Email us if you'd like. Questions, comments, critiques. All comments are welcome. And if you go to CoreyTalks.com, it tells you where you can check us out on radio, links to listen, where you can check us out on TV, including YouTube. We're on YouTube. Check out our YouTube channel, The Neutral Ground with Corey Johnson. Click to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It doesn't cost a thing. You got a viewer or listener out there emailing us, Corey at CoreyTalks.com. He was known as the Big Cat. And I'll even add to it. He has a stadium named after him in Mobile. Well, at least he shares the name. It's his name and another cat's name on that stadium. Pun intended. He was known as the Big Cat and has a stadium named after him in Mobile, Alabama. He's a Louisiana native. Who's the Big Cat? Give me the answer to that. I've got 50 big bucks for you. Good at the Woodhouse Day Spa. 5 area locations. GQ on the North Shore is on fire. He's emailing me with correct answer after correct answer after correct answer. He was known as the Big Cat. Also has a stadium named after him in Mobile, Alabama. Father of the USFL, United States Football League. Donald Trump had a team in the USFL, the New Jersey Generals. Had Doug Flutie at quarterback, Herschel Walker at running back. Good job, Chris and Slidell, answering the Chris Owen question correctly. New Orleans Easter Day Parade. Who was behind it? The NOPD warning drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. And I ask the big question, why? You already have an obnoxious amount of traffic cameras all over the city and insane school zone times, 7 to 9 a.m., 2 hours. What is the afternoon like? 2:30 to 4:30, 2 to 4 o'clock, just insane. It's 2024. The school zone cameras and the school zone times can be about 45 minutes around when the school opens and closes. And each school zone camera, school zone can be timed to the school that it's by, not just some universal thing. So already all this pain in the rear end type stuff, the traffic cameras, the school zones, folks in New Orleans, it's a 35 to go in by a traffic camera. They do 28. They're in a school zone. They're doing 13. I mean, I'm behind someone in a school zone. I look out my mirror to the left, and grandma's in a walker with the oxygen tank walking past me in my car because I'm in the school zone. No, now you're going to have NOPD with roadblocks checking brake tags and license plates. I'm legal. I don't care. Just a waste of my time. I'm trying to get from point A to point B. Don't need the New Orleans hassle. It's already a hassle in New Orleans for drivers. It's one of the benefits that there aren't NOPD all over the place pulling people over for doing 41 and a 35. When I got to deal with all the potholes and bumps and dips and lips and all kind of, hazards on the road, the conditions. No, it's pretty easy getting in and around Orleans Parish right now. Don't mess it up with a bunch of NOPD out there radaring, pulling people over, setting up checkpoints for insurance and that nonsense. Waste of time. Bigger fish to fry. Still have a violent crime problem. Now that's the worst news I've heard because it's nonsense. We don't have time for that. Already have the traffic cameras. Already have enough obstacles. booting service out there, booting cars, towing cars. It's obnoxious. Don't need the NOPD. Warning drivers that traffic enforcement is going to increase citywide. Need the opposite. Go fight crime. Don't waste our time with that. I don't like seeing, I said it earlier, in Jefferson Parish when state troopers are out there enforced with these roadblocks. You pull someone over for a violation, no taillight, no blinker, speeding, too dark a tint, whatever. And then they have an expired brake tag or license plate, no insurance, then write up the tickets. But don't have a roadblock checking for that. Jeff Landry, his ready, fire, aim mentality. That Twitter post on the national anthem before the LSU-Iowa game, that was by himself, no board or consultants, no one that's an advisor, just him on his own, him and his wife, just him. And that's him with his impulsive decision-making. And it's often very wrong because Jeff Landry's sort of a guy that doesn't really possess empathy. That's not really his strength. Jeff Landry's more of a guy who's got his blinders on. He's hyper-conservative, lives in that hyper-conservative world, likes things just, simple and easy. Hey, Corporal, we might have OT trying to call in. Keep an eye out. Anyway, this is pretty harmless in the whole scheme of things. There's not going to be any legislation passed where student athletes on scholarship have to stand for the national anthem. And if there is, it's ridiculous. All it's going to do is have student athletes not standing for it, take away their scholarship for the national anthem. Just insane. And then just the comments yesterday, how he injects race into it and the military into it. Has nothing to do with that. It's First Amendment. And it's a tradition. It's not law or anything. Major League Baseball just did it one year, like during World War II or after World War II. Other sports leagues and college teams picked up on it. That's it. A lot of people are in the bathroom getting a beer anyway. I mean, it's just nothing against the national anthem. I stand and sing when it's on, but Kim Mulkey's got her team. She's prepping her team. She's not thinking about the national anthem. Jeff Landry just ready, fire, aim. This is pretty harmless. I worry about the ready, fire, aim when it's not so harmless. When it's something that drives away conventions or tourists or a Final Four, or dare I say it, like a Super Bowl or something like that. Corey Johnson with you on a wide open Wednesday. Leidenheimer French bread with you since 1896. I love Leidenheimer French bread, just like you do. I mean, when you're at some restaurant, high-end restaurant, you're just sitting down, you're hungry, you can't wait to order your meal, and they bring out some hot Leidenheimer French bread, either in that little bag or wrapped in a napkin. Some room temperature butter. You break open the bread. It's steam pouring out. Leidenheimer French bread. So good. The official French bread of New Orleans. Still baking that French bread right here in the city. Leidenheimer French bread. Leidenheimer Baking Company. Rouse's Markets phone lines are open. 766-9480. 766-9480 on this wide open Wednesday. Let's head to the phone lines. Sorry. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Oliver Thomas is with us. How you doing, OT?
Man, I'm just scrambling. Kids, work, and it is what it is, but it's a beautiful day outside, man.
Oliver, I had nothing specific to talk to you about. I was going to ask you, how do you feel right now, the state of the city, a city councilman with new Governor Jeff Landry and some of his initiatives? We talked about it a few weeks ago. I was just kind of getting an update with you on that.
Everything's kind of settling right now, at least we know with the stuff that's out there what the intentions are. And I actually feel pretty good about the city. I had a great meeting with Superintendent Kirkpatrick today. In my district, violent crimes down 41%, carjacking 55%, 38% in another category, 53% in another category. And based on my conversation with her, and you can request the numbers, looks like District E is one of the safest spots in the city right now. And I just, knock on wood, I'm hitting myself in the head. Let's hope it stays like that.
No, I think the numbers going down, the new chief, state troopers, all this is going to be a positive. Hey, former Mayor Sidney Bartholomew, he's 82. I think Jacques Morial was involved, maybe Barbara Major. They're concerned. A group of black leaders aim to protect New Orleans' autonomy from assault by Governor Jeff Landry. Is it an assault by Governor Jeff Landry?
Well, at the end of the day, if you're looking to affect home rule charter, ain't nobody sitting down smoking a peace pipe asking for permission, right? So when you talk about our home rule charter and the assets here, whether it's assault or not, I don't know if that's how many people would categorize it, but it's definitely an encroachment on our authority. Now, what I've heard in my conversations, and I have took your advice, and I did reach out and talk to some folk who are close to it, and that, a lot of it is posturing, from what I've heard, to get the city to be more. Hello.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Oliver. To be more what? For the city to be.
My Uncle Ronnie Lamar.
Yep. No, I lost you there for a second. Sorry. For the city to be more what? Proactive? Is that what you're saying?
I have a Ronnie Lamar commercial in my phone right now.
Okay. I apologize, Oliver, for a technical problem. I know you got to run. Let's do it again soon, all right?
Yeah, let's do it again, man. And blessings to you, man. Hope you and your family had a nice Easter, man.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Oliver Thomas, joining us, coming right back.
Wearing stand out from the crowd, come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes are magazine, as unique as you. It's time to relax. The Woodhouse Day Spa, Metro New Orleans' premier day spa experience, now with 5 area locations. For a day of relaxation or maybe just a quick 1-hour getaway, the Metro area's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa. And now 5 area locations: New Orleans, Metairie, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and our newest location in Mandeville, the Woodhouse Day Spa, woodhousespas.com.
Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center. It's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof. Now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anywhere. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
What actually lasts a lifetime? Not much, but at Helm Paint, we have something guaranteed to last a lifetime. Benjamin Moore's Regal Select. This paint and primer in one offers cutting-edge waterborne technology, smooth application, and long durability. Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore, your New Orleans paint store.
My Sittu, that's Arabic for grandmother, used to make the best football kibbe. You can experience kibbe just like my grandmother used to make, and so many other Middle Eastern favorites on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe. The Port of New Orleans is the gateway to global commerce, the economic engine that moves Louisiana and our country forward. For more than 125 years, Port Nola has continued to deliver the goods we use each and every day. By river, rail, and by road. No matter what, it all happens right here, delivering Louisiana's future at the Port of New Orleans, your working river. Learn more about your Port of New Orleans. Visit portnola.com.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool, New Orleans. NOLAAC.com is your cool spot.
Oh, boy. Jeff Landry, ready, fire, aim. I mentioned this impulsive thing about the national anthem and LSU and the team not there for the national anthem. He doubles down on Fox News today.
Governor of Louisiana, Jeff Landry, who is now calling for consequences for that. Governor, welcome to you. And we know that you're a huge LSU fan. You've got the shirt on. So why are you calling out the players?
Yeah, I'm a big. Well, look, I'm not calling out the players or Coach Mulkey. I support Coach Mulkey. My statement said that. I mean, look, I think this is a bigger question. This is a bigger problem for collegiate sports nationally and in Louisiana. I just sent out a letter to each one of our college boards telling them that those college boards should put in place a policy that respects the national anthem. The national anthem is as much a part of American sports as is the actual game that's being played. And the fact that there is not a policy that says, listen, these players are going to be out there and respect the flag and respect those that go out there and protect us is really disrespectful in and of itself. So it's unfortunate that LSU was not there at that particular time. Iowa was on the field. That highlighted the particular problem. And what we're going to do is work in Louisiana and say, listen, college athletes need to understand that in order to be truly united, in order to truly have civics and civility, we all need to be united under one flag and respect that anthem.
Well, I know so many of our viewers firmly agree with you. And so many of us, the America we know, you're at the concession stand, the anthem starts, you throw down your food, you run to find the flag, you chuck your hat, you do anything you can to stand up and be there when the national anthem is sung, whether it's a little league.
I had enough of that. I can't listen to that. That's not even an interview. No, you don't. You're like, oh, damn, I'm in the food line. The national anthem started. I guess I wish I was in my seat, but I'm in the food line. No one, not a single person at any stadium or arena anywhere throws down their food or gets out of the food line and runs to find a flag to sing the national anthem. It just doesn't happen. I mean, I'm not going to listen to that. That's just fantasy land. It isn't even an interview. It's a joke. It's a joke. I mean, right away, instead of just next question, it's, oh, agree with you so much, Governor. And we need to, and then I just don't get the governor. A policy in place? It's America. No one has to show up for the national anthem or not. And then I don't get the respect the flag part. What does the national anthem and respecting the flag have to do with anything? Because I'm the flag is, that's what I'm got my hand on my heart and I'm looking at the flag when I'm singing the national anthem, the flag's being displayed. So if I'm not there, I'm disrespecting the flag now. And then those that protect us, I like that just little slip in like, hey, let's bring the military into this. Military scratching their head going, why are you bringing me into the national anthem? I'm in the Air Force. I'm flying jets. I'm in the Army. Sorry. Yeah, I'm in the Navy. I'm worried about my next deployment. I'm on an aircraft carrier. I'm a Marine. Semper Fi. No, I'm not saying the military doesn't respect the flag and the national anthem. It has nothing to do with that. Might as well say, and also Italian restaurants that are serving spaghetti and meatballs. I mean, I don't get it. Respect the flag. Those that protect us. Respect that anthem. How are you disrespecting it if you're not there? You're not there. If you're there, the only person that would be disrespecting it would be those, I guess, sort of protesting, or no, I don't even know if that's disrespecting it. It would be those that are sort of hands folded, like, screw America, like saying that during the anthem while you're trying to sing, like interrupting you or getting in your face, making noises, saying derogatory things about America or things like that. The stupid song, why are you singing it? Y'all are idiots. I want to see the game, you know. That guy would just be like the only thing corrosive. But otherwise, I mean, Kim Mulkey, 12 minutes before the game, brings their team into the locker room to get ready. Jeff Landry wants to make it where, hey, whenever the anthem's being played, the teams have to be out there. So you alter your coaching schedule for this national anthem thing. It's as much as a part of the sporting event as the game itself. No, it's not. It's not at all. No one's going for the national anthem. No one. I mean, I'm not saying people don't let's sit there early so we can see or hear the national anthem. That might be true, but you're going for the game. Nowhere on the ticket does it say national anthem to be performed before game. That's not a selling point. That's not in the marketing. No, it's just mind-blowing. Just this, you get this snowball rolling and you get on a Fox News or MSNBC, depending on your ideology, and they run with it. They run with it. The hosts are your best friends. No, Jeff Landry, this is basically harmless. It's just silly and dopey and stupid, and Jeff Landry doesn't understand America or the First Amendment, which is mind-blowing because he's a lawyer, and he's the governor, and he's the former attorney general of the state. But it's just the ready, fire, aim thing. When it is something of vital importance where millions of dollars or lives are on the line or jobs, Fortune 500 company coming or not, convention or Final Four, even Super Bowl or something like that, something major on the line, he's ready, fire, aim, and now he's doubling down on it, going on Fox News. I'm guessing Fox News reached out to Landry. I don't think Landry, hey, y'all, I'm ready if y'all need me for this. I would assume Fox News heard the story, and this is right up their alley. You heard the enthusiasm from the host. She was all over it. I mean, there's no one that represents the flag, so those people can't be offended by what Jeff Landry's saying. But those that protect us, I would assume most military folks are like, don't include me in this discussion. Has nothing to do with me. Kim Mulkey and her team, and by the way, UConn, USC, only Iowa was out for it. What's that, Blue Boy? It's America. You have freedom of choice if you want to go out and stand for the national anthem, or you can just sit and drink your beer and not participate at all. You're right, Blue Boy, it's America. 5 o'clock powwow next.
You're on the neutral ground with Corey Johnson on TV on Cox Channel 4 and Spectrum Channel 333. Also on YouTube, on radio at NOLA Talk 93.9 FM, WSLA New Orleans.
It's 5 p.m.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right. Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
Hi, this is Joey Helm. My dad, Bunky Helm, had a vision of a locally family-owned store serving the residential and commercial paint needs of New Orleans. I think Dad would be proud of today's Helm Paint and Decorating, and here's why. We have the best technical staff in the business, providing the best color matching service in Southeast Louisiana. Perfect matching for any color and any brand. And we'll save your colors so you don't have to save those old cans. Helm Paint offers free 2-hour delivery. Our in-store decorators will assist you on deciding what color and type of paint to best showcase your home. But most importantly, as your local independent Benjamin Moore dealer, our products provide the greatest value in the paint industry. Superior coverage, and Benjamin Moore paint simply covers better and lasts longer. New Orleans is a city of vibrant color, and no one else provides the paints of New Orleans like Helm Paint and Decorating. Visit any of our 6 locations or online at helmpaint.com.
Helm Paint, let us do you right. Helm Paint and Supply.
The Port of New Orleans is the gateway to global commerce, the economic engine that moves Louisiana and our country forward. For more than 125 years, Port Nola has continued to deliver the goods we use each and every day, by river, rail, and by road. No matter what, it all happens right here, delivering Louisiana's future at the Port of New Orleans, your working river. Learn more about your Port of New Orleans. Visit portnola.com.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on magazine, as unique as you.
Ooh la Leidenheimer, that's what I said. Ooh la Leidenheimer, that's French for bread. Leidenheimer.
5 generations, family-owned and operated. Leidenheimer French bread.
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see, what about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamar team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamar Ford. We became #1 for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
This is Jim Rockford. At the tone, leave your name and message. I'll get back to you.
Jim, it's Shirley at the cleaners. You know that brown jacket? The one I said looked so great on you? Your favorite? We lost it.
If Jim Rockford would have gone to Young's Dry Cleaning, there wouldn't have been a problem. Tired of your dry cleaner? Want to experience the best Young's Dry Cleaning? Walk-up locations, free pickup and delivery, even manless locker locations. A New Orleans institution, youngsdrycleaning.com. This is indeed New Orleans, Louisiana. Drew Brees is right. Correctamundo. And it's the 5 o'clock power hour. Coupled with the fact it's a wide open Wednesday on the neutral ground. Corey Johnson with you till 6 p.m. Did I give you a yeah, you right? If not, yeah, you right. Halfway through the week already. Good 5 o'clock power hour lined up for you. The Rouse's Markets phone lines are open. 766-9480. 766-9480. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 766-9480. Hey, I've got a couple of $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificates, a couple of holdover questions from last hour. Father of the USFL, father of the United States Football League. And he was known as the Big Cat. The Big Cat. Louisiana native. Has a stadium named after him in Mobile, Alabama. Well, co-stadium, him and another guy. The Big Cat. If you have the answer to either one of those questions, I've got $50 for you. Good at one of the 5 area Woodhouse Day Spa locations, just in time, about 5 weeks away. May 12th, next month. Mother's Day, guys. Mother's Day. You know what she wants? A day of relaxation at the city's premier day spa, the Woodhouse Day Spa. Incredible weather day out there. Enjoy it. I was telling a friend of mine today, we were enjoying the weather. I was like, dude, I said on the show yesterday, I'm like, you don't like the cold? You know, it's 55, 58 in the morning. Embrace it. Because in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it's going to be 90 degrees, 90% humidity, hot as hell out there. And it's not going to let up until October. It's not going to let up till October. So I am embracing this morning. Tomorrow morning, we're supposed to wake up to the mid-50s, 56, 57 maybe on the South Shore. North Shore, it could be high 40s. Embrace it. And then we roll right into the 60s and end up where we are right now, like 71 degrees. Perfect. Beautiful. Drop some coals tonight. I might do that. Light up some gas. Boil some crawfish. Go get those crawfish at Rouse's. Live by the sack. Hot from the pot, ready to eat, however you want them. They got you covered at Rouse's during crawfish season. No, the weather's great. Outdoor dining. Take advantage of this weather. We're going to have it tomorrow and Friday, too. A little bit warmer on Saturday, but similar. Tomorrow is going to be fantastic, just like today. No, I love the get up in the morning, go outside 6 a.m. and letting Tolly out, and it's 58 degrees. I'm like, yeah, nice. And then just warming up perfectly. Nothing, extreme. So it was 60s until lunchtime. And then right after lunch, we got to like 70. And we peaked out at like 71 or 72 today. Are you kidding? As good a weather as it gets. So now I am enjoying it. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 766-9480. A Wall Street Journal poll, Donald Trump leading Joe Biden in 6 key swing states. Trump over Biden in Arizona by 5 points, in Georgia by 1, in Michigan by 3, North Carolina 6, Nevada 4, Pennsylvania 3, tied in Wisconsin. This Wall Street Journal poll has a plus or minus error of 4. So, for instance, Trump over Biden in Arizona by 5. It could be as little as 1. And it could be as much as 9. So you take it for what it is. I think some Trump folks are going, wow, closer than I thought. Only 5 in Arizona, only 1 in Georgia, 3 in Michigan, 6 in North Carolina, 4 in Nevada, 3 in Pennsylvania with a margin of error of 4. Those could be Biden's states, some of them. thought Trump would have a larger lead. And I think Biden supporters are like, wow, within striking distance. There's 6 months left. This thing is pretty much wide open. I think it's like the weather. I'd rather see a sunny forecast than rain, but you don't really know. Even when the rain's on the forecast, you don't know what's going to happen. We're 6 months out. What's Trump, 77, 78, Biden's 81? Have no idea what's going to happen to either one of these guys in the next 6 months. The stress of being president, the stress of having been president and running again. I mean, if you don't think some kind of health issue could be a concern for Joe Biden or Donald Trump, I don't know. You're not paying attention to the human condition, huh? Age and vulnerability. Anyway, this thing's wide open, 6 months to go. I think most folks, and I think most Republicans and Democrats would accept this. If there could be like some secret meeting where like, okay, you guys get rid of Biden, don't run him, and we won't run Trump. Hey, you don't run Trump, we won't run Biden. I think each party would feel more confident going with their number 2 choice and winning. Like, I think Republicans would be like, boy, DeSantis would kill Newsom. And Democrats are like, boy, Newsom would kill DeSantis. I mean, whatever. I think even more than the Democrats feel Biden can beat Trump or Republicans feel Trump can beat Biden. I think they both would like I don't think they'd like, but I think they would acknowledge that their number 2 candidate, they'd feel more confident of a victory. Because I think most people, even Trump and Biden folks, know it's pretty wide open. There could be something of significance that could happen or not happen that sways votes either way. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 766-9480. Corey Johnson with you on a Wednesday, wide open Wednesday. The NOPD warning drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. I have a huge question. Why? Why is the NOPD going to enforce traffic enforcement more than they are right now? There's no problems in New Orleans. There's not accident or speeding problem or people getting run over, laws being broken with crazy driving. No, this is a waste of time. The NOPD, we've got crime trending down. We got this new state troop coming in. Finally got crime going in the right direction down. No, there's bigger fish to fry. Keep the NOPD fighting crime. We don't need the NOPD proactively going after basically law-abiding citizens, getting pulled over and having to wait to show insurance or their brake tags valid or their license plates up to date. You're trying to get somewhere and you have to wait in line for the police to go through their thing. It's a joke, a roadblock. You get pulled over for speeding, write all the tickets you want if someone doesn't have a brake tag or whatever. But the roadblocks are ridiculous. Radar guns in New Orleans, are you kidding me? Got enough of those. Traffic cameras, speed cameras all over the city. And obnoxious cameras in school zones with obnoxious school zone hours, like a 2-hour buffer before and after school. It's crazy. Crazy. And now the NOPD is going to actually have police officers enforcing traffic rules and regulations. Really? That isn't a problem in New Orleans, not in the least bit. Violent crime is. Focus on that. Stay focused on the ball. Not this nonsense. Jeff Landry, speaking of nonsense, ready, fire, aim, the Twitter post about the national anthem. He doubles down. I mean, this is what worries me about Jeff Landry. Sewage and Water Board, state troopers, those types of thing. There's so many other people involved. Like it's sort of you may not like the decision making, but it's multiple people involved. Jeff Landry might be pushing an agenda, But like with the Sewage and Water Board or Downtown Development District or housing in the city, when it's, a mayor appointed board, all the board members, the vast majority are mayor appointed. They're all yes people. No, it defeats the purpose of having a board. So diversifying the board.
Custom window treatments can enhance the look and value of your home. At Helm Paint and Decorating, we're proud to offer custom plantation-style window shutters by Scandia. Perfect for any window, including large frames, French doors, sliding doors, and arches. American-made SL300 shutters are available in many colors to match your personal decor. We'll come out to measure, and you'll receive fast delivery. Plus, they're virtually maintenance-free.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore led us steer you in the right direction.
Helm Paint and Supply.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com. The Port of New Orleans is the gateway to global commerce, the economic engine that moves Louisiana and our country forward. For more than 125 years, Port Nola has continued to deliver the goods we use each and every day, by river, rail, and by road. No matter what, it all happens right here, delivering Louisiana's future at the Port of New Orleans, your working river. Learn more about your Port of New Orleans. Visit portnola.com.
Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
There's a Middle Eastern restaurant that's less than 5 minutes from where Causeway and River Road meet, Lebanon's Cafe. Convenient to Old Metairie and Old Jefferson. Carrollton at Jeanette on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, with 5 area locations: New Orleans, Metairie, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and now Mandeville. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. WoodhouseSpas.com. Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes, a magazine as unique as you.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
In New Orleans, we don't eat to live. We live to eat.
More is better.
Scott Craig of Katie's.
That is our slogan. More is better at Katie's. It means more of everything. Not just more food, more smiles, more friendship, more love, more. When you do something, you have to do it right. It's all about more, and it's all more of the good things.
Get more at Katie's Restaurant in Mid-City.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamar Automotive Complex, there's something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We're doing all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. Right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
Ready, fire, aim. Governor Jeff Landry earlier today on Fox.
I've got to let that stay there. But I just want to say, according to our own .com reporting here, FoxNews.com, neither USC or UConn lady basketball teams were present for their national anthems before the Elite Eight game on Monday night. So to your point, this is other colleges too. I have to let it stay there. But when they come out per your policy change here, would they have to stand?
Well, listen, again, that's what the university should put in place. They should. Everybody should respect the flag. If you don't like it, well, guess what? You don't have to play the sport. I would hope that all of the Final Four teams would be out there respecting our nation and letting everyone know that we're united under one flag.
Wow. That's Jeff Landry essentially saying he wants to put a policy in place at Louisiana universities where all sports teams need to be out before the game standing for the national anthem. And you just heard him. If you're not standing, then you don't need to play sports. You lose the scholarship. Respect the flag. Respect the armed forces. It's mind-blowing, the military injection into all of this. I'm kind of lost on that. The flag, I get, because it's almost like a pledge of allegiance in a way. It's the national anthem. The flag is our national symbol, but it's not disrespecting the flag, and the military has nothing to do with it. But boy, interesting. Jeff Landry wants to make the national anthem, first off, mandatory, which I'm pretty sure every college sports team in the state does play it before their matches. Maybe the minor sports teams don't. Maybe they'll have to start doing it, and the teams are going to have to stand. And if you don't stand, you could lose your scholarship. Is that how I understand it? Well, talk about government intervention. This is supposed to be like a conservative, small government. Isn't patriotism supposed to be organic, naturally take place? You can't force someone to be patriotic. Force them to love America. And at what level? Your level or more or less? I mean, is Jeff Landry the ultimate patriot? This is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. No, this ready, fire, aim mentality. This thing is sort of harmless, sort of, not really. But something that isn't, that it involves jobs, millions of dollars, a convention in the city of New Orleans, a Final Four, a Super Bowl, something big, that we lose it because of ready, fire, aim type of impulsive behavior like this. It's great that Jeff Landry loves America and is a patriot, wants to wrap the flag around himself. Most Americans are like that. Most of us are like that. We just don't have to say it all the time. And the beauty of America is, you can go get a beer during the national anthem or go to the bathroom or sit. You can call someone on the cell phone during the national anthem. You can do whatever you want. That's what's great about America. I don't recommend it. I think you should stand and, sing the national anthem. But that's me. It's like I believe in Jesus. That's my God. You might be Muslim or Jewish or a non-believer. Why would I try to push my beliefs, my feelings on you? That's what Jeff Landry wants to do. And now he's saying, doubling down. Should be there for the anthem. If you don't stand, you lose the scholarship. That's how I heard that on Fox. Am I not hearing it right? Unbelievable. About as unbelievable as the NOPD. Warning drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. Why would the NOPD even be thinking about that right now? We've got violent crime trending down. You've got state police coming in now, a state troop and a new troop for New Orleans exclusively. And you're going to take police officers, legitimate cops, off of fighting violent crime, protecting citizens, taking care of real problems, to roadblocks and wasting legitimate tax-paying drivers' time while they have to wait through some roadblock to show they have insurance or their brake tag's fine. I get pulled over for speeding and some of that stuff's not up to par. Yeah, write tickets all day long, but no roadblock and no NOPD radar. And we got enough traffic cameras all over the city, in school zones, all over the place. Don't need any cops' radar. Don't need the NOPD upping their traffic enforcement. Things are just fine in the city with driving. There's not people getting run over. There's not like crazy driving or crazy speeding on Broad Street, Carrollton, Claiborne. I mean, none of that. It's a waste of time. Bigger fish to fry. And just New Orleans is already hassle. Citizens and visitors don't need more hassle. NOPD pulling you over for some 40 and a 35 gimmick. Already got the traffic cameras doing that. NOPD warning drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. Terrible move. Terrible message. Fight the violent crime. Focus. Focus on the ball. Come on, kids. 7 games left. Speaking of the ball, the Pels, the Magic. Tonight, Smoothie King Center. The Pels are the 6th seed. Dallas is the 5 seed. They're tied at 45 and 30. A game back of the 4 seed. But boy, Sacramento at 7, Phoenix at 8. They're just one back of the Pels in Dallas. So a lot to play for. 7 games left. Pels are 45 and 30. Magic are 44 and 31. Different, conferences there in the East. But an important game for the Pels with just 7 games left. It's got to be 6 seed, 5 seed, or 4. Don't want to fall to 7 or 8. 4, 5, or 6. 4, 5, or 6. The first round is manageable, winnable. Hey, are you heading to the North Shore right now? Trey Yen in Mandeville. Why don't you fire in a to-go order? Curbside delivery. They literally walk it out to your car with the credit card machine. You don't even leave your vehicle. You get home with a big to-go order from Trey Yen. You're a hero. Tong Cho speckled trout, Tong Cho flounder. They usually have both. That's a couple of the best fish you can eat in the world. Fresh, local speckled trout, fresh, local flounder. They debone the fish, head and tail intact, flash fried to perfection, both fillets. And they're just getting started. Ladles and ladles of their original award-winning Tong Cho sauce. Sweet and spicy. What a combination. Yeah, one of the best seafood restaurants in the city is one of the best Chinese restaurants in America. Trey Yen in Mandeville. Why don't you get over there tonight and experience it? So good. Corey Johnson with you. The Corporal's at the controls, fielding your phone calls, 766-9480. 766-9480. Got a few $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificates to give away. Father of the USFL, the United States Football League. Father of the USFL. You got the answer? I got 50 big bucks for you. Good at one of the 5 area Woodhouses. 766-9480. 766-9480. Got another question. He was known as the Big Cat. This was from a listener emailing us the question. Corey, got a trivia question for you. He's like, I'm going to use this one. Who was the Big Cat? Who was known as the Big Cat? I added to it. He has a stadium named after him in Mobile. Him and another guy share the stadium, 2-name stadium, like the Johnson Corporal Stadium. Anyway, he was known as the Big Cat, and he has a stadium named after him in Mobile. Who am I talking about? Give me his name. I got 50 big bucks for you. Good at one of the 5 area Woodhouse Day Spa locations. The Bayou Barbie is done. Angel Reese going pro. I was hoping she'd stick around for one more season. She could. The Corona COVID eligibility, one more year. Making a few $million a year, NIL money at LSU. That will continue in the WNBA. But probably not as much exposure for Angel Reese personally that she would get at LSU and playing the college game. The women's college game is more popular than the WNBA. It's not even close. The other night, what was it? 15 million people watched LSU Iowa. 15 million. Bigger than any men's game, bigger than any NBA game. Super highly rated. Checking out Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, LSU and Iowa, that Elite Eight game. Now, Angel Reese going pro, declaring for the WNBA draft. Her LSU career is done. An historic figure. I mean, this is like Sylvia Fowles, Simone Augustus. Only 2 years, unlike the other two that played 4. But Angel Reese delivered LSU a national championship trophy. So Angel Reese goes down in history at LSU as one of the all-time greats. Van Lith can come back for another season. Be interesting to see what she does. It is a wide open Wednesday edition of the program. Incredible Wednesday, too. The weather's just superb. Get outside and enjoy it. Make some plans tomorrow morning early to get outside. Walk in the park, Audubon Park, City Park. World-class parks. World-class parks, literally. I put City Park and Audubon Park up against any parks anywhere. Care if it's Piedmont Park in Atlanta or Chicago, the beautiful park in Chicago, New York, their parks, plural. California, all those incredible city urban parks. City Park and Audubon Park are world-class, top-notch, as good as it gets. Full of live oak trees that are centuries old, lots of shade. Get outside and enjoy that coolio weather. It's going to be like 56 when we wake up tomorrow on the South Shore. You North Shore folks over there in Treyen country, could be high 40s. Get outside early and enjoy it. I did today early. I was outside a little while in the morning. It's great. And then it just faded into the 60s for most of the morning through lunch. And then we peaked out today, I think, like 72. Are you kidding? Get outside and enjoy the weather. Boil some crawfish. Drop some coals. Grill a steak, some chicken, pork chops, hamburgers, dogs, whatever. Seafood. Get outside and enjoy this incredible weather because tomorrow, Friday, we got it going into the weekend. It'll start warming up. This might be the last cool front. This might be the last 55, 58 in the morning in New Orleans. In 3 weeks, we're going to be, wow, we hit 90 today. We hit 90. It's coming. So I'm embracing this cool stuff in the morning. The Wall Street Journal released a poll earlier, I think, yesterday, 2 days ago, USA Today. Trump at 40%, Biden at 38%. Wall Street Journal poll. Trump leads in 6 key swing states, but maybe a little tighter than folks thought. Biden folks are maybe, within reach. Trump folks thought we'd have a bigger lead. The margin of error is 4%, 4 points. Trump over Biden in Arizona by 5. In Georgia by 1. In Michigan by 3. Trump over Biden in North Carolina by 6. In Nevada by 4 points. Pennsylvania 3. Tied in Wisconsin. Now, taking Arizona, for instance, 5 points. Trump lead. With the poll having a 4-point plus or minus margin of error, it could be Trump by as little as 1 over Biden. And it also could be Trump by as much as 9 over Biden in Arizona. Georgia, just do the math. It could be not Biden by 1, not Trump by 1, but Biden by 3. Or it might be Trump by 5, really in charge of Georgia. Pennsylvania, 3. It could be Biden by 1. It could be Trump by 7 with that 4-point margin of error. I kind of ignore that. I look at the poll and who's putting it out, and is it a respectable entity? Wall Street Journal's got a great rep with polls, a great rep. When we're talking about polls, apples to apples, this poll versus a great reputation. So do a few other entities, just great reputation with polls. They're right 9 out of 10 times. They ask the right question. They're not trying to manipulate things. They don't have an agenda. It's scientifically based. Their margin of error is accurate. 9 out of 10 times. No, I would think that Biden folks are like, wow, we're closer than we thought within striking distance. And Trump folks would be like, why isn't the lead bigger? There's 6 months to go. Trump's like 77. Biden's like 81. Anything can happen to these two in the next 6 months, health-wise. Honestly, I mean, I'm telling you, will Biden and Trump be on the ballot? Will they be running against each other for president? I don't want to say 50-50, but I would say almost a 50-50 chance one of them won't be. One of them won't be in 6 months. Health issue, change of heart, whatever. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 766-9480. 766-9480. The Corporal, Jason's at the controls, fielding your phone calls, 766-9480. What do you think about the NOPD upping traffic enforcement? Got a violent crime problem. Why even waste the time with that? It's mind-blowing I heard about that. My car is legal. Got a legal license plate, brake tag, insurance. All my lights work. Not worried about that, a roadblock. I'm worried about, hey, I'm trying to get to the reservation at 7:30. I told a friend I'd pick him up at 8. The game starts at 7. And I'm sitting 10th in line at some roadblock while they're checking insurance and license plates. And it takes 5, 8, 10 minutes. Why do I got to deal with that? It's ridiculous, especially in the city of New Orleans. NOPD wasting time doing that, not fighting crime. And then if I see a NOPD with a radar gun, I might accelerate. It's like with the traffic cameras all over the city, the speed cameras. And we don't need the NOPD enforcing traffic. Waste of time, bigger fish to fry. There's not a traffic problem in New Orleans. This is exactly the thing, solutions to the police shortage, getting non-police to do jobs that police do presently, like paperwork. Have civilians hired. The cop can dictate the paperwork over the phone while he's driving, going to the next situation. Can't have him sitting somewhere wasting time doing paperwork instead of being out on the street fighting violent crime when the numbers are low. So you're trying to inject as many civilians into the NOPD as possible to do jobs that anyone can do. And then getting experts to do jobs that not anyone can do, like mental health. Police shouldn't be handling that. Mental health experts should be. Police should not be radaring or traffic enforcement. You have the meter maids. They write tickets. They're not NOPD. Have someone else radar. I don't know what to tell you. Get the radar car or whatever. I'm against all that. Hopefully all that gets outlawed. Hopefully that Senate bill passes. No brake tag, no traffic cameras, no speed cameras. That would be fantastic. Long overdue. Corey Johnson with you on a wide open Wednesday. This program on radio, on television, on YouTube, brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex on the Car Corner, Williams Boulevard and I-10 in Kennebra. Right on the corner, right on the price. The big store for over 45 years. Number one in the region, Lamarck Ford. Lamarck Lincoln, number one in the state of Louisiana. And now, the legendary New Orleans Ford truck dealership for over 80 years under the Lamarck umbrella. That's right. Crescent City Ford is now Lamarck Crescent City Ford on Jefferson Highway. Every day, this program brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex and now Lamarck Crescent City Ford.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. No AC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAC.com, the cool spot.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes are magazine, as unique as you.
Scott Craig of Katie's Restaurant.
All of my ingredients are fresh. Nothing comes out of a can here. Nothing. All of our seafood is Louisiana. All of our vegetables are Louisiana vegetables. It's a neighborhood restaurant.
Katie's in Mid-City.
Custom window treatments can enhance the look and value of your home. At Helm Paint and Decorating, we're proud to offer custom plantation-style window shutters by Scandia. Perfect for any window, including large frames, French doors, sliding doors, and arches. American-made SL300 shutters are available in many colors to match your personal decor. We'll come out to measure, and you'll receive fast delivery. Plus, they're virtually maintenance-free.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore let us steer you in the right direction.
Helm Paint and Supply.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, with 5 area locations: New Orleans, Metairie, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and now Mandeville. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. WoodhouseSpas.com.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see, what about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamarck team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamarck Ford. We became #1 for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
Francesca Deli and Pizzeria has over 15 specialty sandwiches, a big 10-ounce burger, and some of the best pizza in New Orleans. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview between Canal Boulevard and West End.
Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right. Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
Outdoor dining, Middle Eastern cuisine, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe, some of the city's finest lamb chops and shish kebab, Carrollton at Jeanette by the streetcar barn, Lebanon's Cafe.
Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you on a wide open Wednesday edition of the program. Incredible weather day. Get out and enjoy it. It's already April. The entire first quarter of 2024 in the books. 25% done. Already. 25% of the year is done. It's not the new year anymore. So New Year's resolution, new job, new career. Now's the time. Latrim.com is the place. Dozens and dozens and dozens of jobs available right now for you. All kind of shifts, daytime, overnight, nighttime shift, morning shift. Latrim.com. Dozens and dozens and dozens of jobs available at their Elmwood facility and their I-12 North Shore facility. Latrim is spelled L-A-I-T-R-A-M. Go to their website, Latrim.com. Wall Street Journal poll, Donald Trump leads in 6 key swing states. I think Trump folks are like, thought the lead would be bigger in those states. And Biden folks are like, even though we're losing all of them, within striking distance. Wall Street Journal poll has a margin of error plus minus 4. Trump over Biden in Arizona by 5, in Georgia by 1, Michigan 3, North Carolina 6 points, Nevada 4. Trump over Biden in Pennsylvania by 3. Wisconsin, they're tied. Jeff Landry, ready, fire, aim. He doubles down, goes on Fox. Fox called him, I'm sure, and he jumped on the opportunity. Basically now, Jeff Landry's saying that the Louisiana school sports programs need to show up and be present for the national anthem and need to stand. They need to be present and need to stand or they lose their scholarship. That was on Fox. The Fox host asked, do they have to stand? Lose the scholarship. You got to be there and you've got to stand or you lose the scholarship. He obviously doesn't understand the First Amendment. There's going to be an athlete who's going to sit, lose their scholarship, sue the state of Louisiana, and win. And there's going to be damages involved. And the taxpayers are going to pay millions of dollars because our governor doesn't understand the First Amendment. I love the national anthem. I have no problem with it being played before sporting events. I stand and sing along. That's me. You want to go get a beer? I don't care what you do. Like Charlie disrespects the flag or the military or the anthem. He's getting a beer when that was going down. Kim Mulkey, you think, doesn't respect America or the military or the flag? You think that? Or the LSU ladies team? The LSU football team, are they on the field when the national anthem's being sung? I don't think so. Where's the problem with that? Jeff Landry wants the schools to work their schedule around the national anthem. It's that important to him that the scholarship athletes, if they're on scholarship, they better be present at the national anthem. And today doubles down on Fox, says they better be standing during the national anthem or risk losing their scholarship. I just don't get how someone can be governor of a state in 2024. Was the attorney general. He's a lawyer. He's the number one, attorney, lawyer in the state, and doesn't understand just basic Constitution, America, how we're built, how it runs, First Amendment, freedom of speech. It doesn't get these simple kindergarten concepts. I'm for the anthem too, but what I like, I might go get fried chicken tonight. That we make that everyone has to have fried chicken tonight. It's crazy. It's the beauty of America. I love injection of the military into this. Military has nothing to do with it. You're not disrespecting the military at all if you're not standing or present for the national anthem. Hey, Tony, the national anthem just happened. You are getting that pretzel and the mustard. You obviously don't care for the Army. What? Yeah, dude, you're in the bathroom. You don't care about the Air Force. Just crazy. almost as crazy as the NOPD, warning drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. Why? Why are NOPD officers wasting a single second on something that doesn't affect the city at all? Traffic isn't a problem, like people speeding or running over people or wrecking cars or causing mayhem, reckless operation. The drifting, you can arrest them for drifting. The NOPD, you want to do traffic enforcement? Drifting, people shooting a gun from one car to another. Enforce that. No, this is so silly. We finally see a decrease in violent crime. We now have state troopers in town. And you're going to waste the NOPD manpower on traffic enforcement? There's bigger fish to fry. Got to do better than that. Pels tonight at the Smoothie King Center against the Magic. It's a big one. Just 7 games left. The Pels are the 6 seed. Dallas, the 5 seed. They have the identical record of 45-30. Pels need to get some wins. Anywhere 4, 5, or 6 seed is fine. Manageable, workable. Pels can win a first-round series as a 4, 5, or 6. 7 or 8, it gets a little hairy. Hey, I mentioned tomorrow when you wake up, mid-50s on the South Shore, maybe high 40s on the North Shore. You're going to be running heat overnight tonight. And then tomorrow afternoon, it might creep into like low 70s. You may have to run air conditioning. If your AC or heat isn't working right, River City's Total Maintenance is there. Fair and Honest Lucas and the boys, AC and heating experts that come immediately. That's all you need to know. If you have air conditioning or heating problems, NOLAAC.com. If you need AC or heat help, NOLAAC.com.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Scott Craig of Katie's Restaurant.
All of my ingredients are fresh. Nothing comes out of a can here. Nothing. All of our seafood is Louisiana. All of our vegetables are Louisiana vegetables. It's a neighborhood restaurant.
Katie's in Mid-City.
It's time to relax. The Woodhouse Day Spa, Metro New Orleans' premier day spa experience, now with 5 area locations. For a day of relaxation or maybe just a quick 1-hour getaway, the Metro area's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa. And now 5 area locations: New Orleans, Metairie, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and our newest location in Mandeville. The Woodhouse Day Spa, woodhousespas.com.
At Helm Paint, we go the extra mile with free delivery anywhere in the metro area. In the middle of a job and short on paint? Call us and we'll come to you.
Short on time? Call in your order and pick it up in the drive-thru at our Earhart Boulevard location.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore. Let us steer you in the right direction.
Ooh, Leidenheimer, that's what I said. Ooh, Leidenheimer, that's French for bread. Leidenheimer.
5 generations, family-owned and operated. Leidenheimer French bread.
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see, what about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamar team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamar Ford. We became #1 for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
River City's Total Maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes, a magazine as unique as you.
Hey, why aren't you at Katie's right now, winding down the day, outdoor dining right around the block? They're on that corner of Iberville at Telemachus. The outdoor seating literally goes around the corner, up against the building, on the sidewalk. Outdoor dining at Katie's in Mid-City, or dine inside. Check out the Pels tonight on one of the flat-screen TVs. The quintessential New Orleans neighborhood restaurant. More is better, more of the good things. Katie's in Mid-City. Tonight, the Pels, the Magic Smoothie King Center. If you're not at the Blender, check it out with other Pels fans and enjoying some great food at Katie's in Mid-City. I would not want to go to a sports bar because I wouldn't want to eat any of the food at the sports bar. Just bad, greasy food. Katie's food you're sharing with everyone, checking out the Pels on the flat screen. That's a good environment. Wide open Wednesday, Wall Street Journal poll. Trump leads in 6 key swing states, but maybe closer than most people thought. NOPD warning drivers that traffic enforcement will increase citywide. I say why? Can't waste manpower on that. It's ridiculous. Jeff Landry doubling down on his ready, fire, aim comments. Not only should college student athletes on scholarship be present for the national anthem, today on Fox he said they need to be standing or risk losing their scholarship. Yep, doubling down. Not only making the ready, fire, aim comment on Twitter, but Fox calling him and him agreeing to come on and discuss it. This unconstitutional anti-First Amendment nonsense. Now doubling down. Be present and be standing. I mean, he's just asking for a player to protest, sue the state, and win. It's that simple. Pretty simple. Corey Johnson with you. That's Blue Boy with you as well. What, buddy? Jeff Landry needs to focus in on the task at hand, like the NOPD, not doing traffic enforcement. Blue Boy, you're right on the money. Jeff Landry has to quit wasting time on silly things like this. Blue Boy, that's going to keep going on and on and on. This is just the beginning. See you mañana, 4 o'clock. Thank you, Corporal. We salute you.
You're on the neutral ground with Corey Johnson on TV on Cox Channel 4.